Have you ever wanted to make your own Minecraft authentication server? No, because why would you ever think about doing something like that? That's fair enough. Well, I'm going to tell you anyway. By creating your own Minecraft authentication server, you can completely bypass Mojang's moderation. Their downtime will not even affect you, and you can have any Minecraft username you could possibly imagine. You can have usernames like the best character in gaming history, and like a player an old underscore if you really feel like it, and even this. Yep. And it's even free to set up. Technically it's free. Is this technically piracy? Kinda. To get started, you need at least a computer running Ubuntu server. It can be any Linux distro, it doesn't really matter, it just needs to have Docker. It can be a VPS you can find online, a old laptop you install the Ubuntu server on it, or maybe even a desktop if you really feel like it. Doesn't really matter. And you need a domain name you can buy for a couple bucks a year. And if you don't want to do all that, you can just use the one I made in this video. And if you really want to, you can subscribe as well. Alright, I'll finally show you how to do it. On our browser, go to ubuntu.com, we go to products, we go to Ubuntu server, download Ubuntu server, just press download, then it should eventually get going. Can you just load? Come on. And then if it doesn't download automatically, you just press download now, and it theoretically should download. Here we are, up here. I already have this, so I don't really need to do that. Then we go to rufus.ie and download the software here. All we really need to do is just plug in a USB drive. You can select it here, then select our ISO file and then press start down here. I'm too lazy to actually do it for you, so just do what I say. And then we're going to need a domain name. So if we go to tldlist.com and select cheapest registration, it sometimes just doesn't. Can you show me the cheapest registration, please? This website's kind of bad. I changed it once and it's terrible. The cheapest domain is literally $1 for a year, so it is very inexpensive. So just choose whichever one you like. Maybe you want Minecraft.uno or something, Minecraft.beer. I don't know. Do whatever you want. And then after we do that, we go to Cloudflare.com, make an account, and connect our domain to our Cloudflare account. And once you've plugged in the USB with Ubuntu server on it on your computer or laptop, or just got a virtual machine off a VPS or whatever, doesn't matter. Just to try or install Ubuntu server. And once we finally reach to this page, we can just press enter. If you speak English, you can change it to whatever language you want to. Press done, and you can press done, and then you can press done. Okay, I did not mean to press the up key. It's just press enter. Just done, doesn't really matter. I'm going to disable that and press done, and then press done. Continue. And you can fill in whatever. So my name, Silly Cat. Server's name, I'll name it Drasl because that's what it's called, the authentication server. Username, user, password, 123. Password 123. If you choose to use my authentication server, this is not going to be the same one. It's going to be different, but whatever. We can skip this for now. I'm going to open an SSH server just to make my life a little bit easier. And then we can go down, press done, and we wait for it to install. Alrighty, after that is done, we can do reboot now. And just wait for it to reboot. You might want to actually get rid of the disk, the USB, technically, whatever. Alright, after it's been rebooted, we can go to login as user, and password was definitely not 123. And here we are. So first I'm going to get our IP address, our local IP address, and then what I'm going to do is open my SSH software of choice, and I'm going to log into this. Press open, accept, logging as user, password not 123. Here we are. So now since we're logged onto here, we can do sudo apt update, and that's the wrong one. That is the wrong one still, and sudo apt upgrade to update our system. Alright, after that is done, let me just clear the terminal. We can go to docs.docker.com and we can just go to install Docker engine on Ubuntu. Scroll down a little bit and we can do add setup Docker to app repository. Just paste that in here. I did not mean to press that. And we can just press enter. And you can actually install Docker now. There we go. Press enter to say yes. And let me clear terminal again. So we now do the command docker. Then we go and check commands to the Docker related. Then we go to the GitHub page for Drasl, which is the alternative authentication server for this. And we just scroll down a little bit and we just copy the quick setup guide. I cannot say anything. There you go. You just have to copy and paste commands. It's really not that hard. Yep. Copy, paste, copy. That was not what I copied. Paste. There we go. Let me clear this again. Then once you're in serve.drasl, we can do to ls to see what's going on. We can do nano config/config.toml, and here we set up our domain. So go to domain. Yours is going to be different than mine, but if our website is going to be https / maybe like subscribe to .asilly.cat, we're going to do subscribe to asilly.cat. Then in the base URL, we're going to just copy this and then paste it here. Pretty much. I'm not going to bother copying and pasting it because I completely forgot how to do that. Asilly.cat. There we go. We can add a default admin. So when we create our account, it's already going to be set as admin. So I'm going to make the admin cat. Registration new player, allow registrations and require invite. We can just set that to false because I don't want to be bothered with that. And we can press Ctrl X and Y to save this. Permission denied. Okay, I didn't open with sudo. That is something you probably need to do. Sudo no, and then fucking do it now. Alright, now when you save, do Control X, Y, enter. There we go. And then you can just do docker compose up -d, and oh my days, permission denied. Sudo docker. There you go. I usually work with containers that already have permission. And yeah, there we go. We do docker ps. We can do sudo docker ps. There we go. That's all. It's all there. And then we're gonna go on Cloudflare, and hopefully you've set up your domain and stuff. You can go to the sidebar over here and do zero trust. You're gonna have to set up a bunch of things when you first open this. It's completely free, but you have to put in your name, address, and payment method. It's just how things roll, I guess. Go to networks, tunnels, and mesh. Create tunnel. Cloudflared, and we can name our tunnel Drasl or whatever the hell you want, doesn't really matter. And then we can choose Debian, and we can just copy this and paste it here and enter. And then we can copy this and then paste it in here, enter. And then if you done it right, it should say using systemd. I don't know why I say systemd, it's systemd, whatever. And then Linux service for Cloudflare installed successfully. And on the website, we can see connectors, connect ID, and that should be our Linux server. Press next, and then we can write down the same thing you write in the config, subscribe to, and it's gonna select our domain. It's gonna be subscribe to .asilly.cat. If you just chose the domain you bought without the prefix, you just delete that, and it's gonna be just that entire thing. We can do select type HTTP and do localhost :25585. Okay, I'm being silly. 25585 complete setup, and then once that's up, we can go to subscribe to .asilly.cat, and here we are, already opened, already done. We do registration, we can do cat 123. This is all gonna be temporary. You little bastard. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So register. Here we are. We have the cat account. So how this works is we can have Drasl accounts that can have multiple players. So our player is defaultly named cat. We can add a new account named dog, right player. And now under the cat account, we have 2 different players, which are going to be 2 separate Minecraft accounts pretty much. So let's go find a skin for this one real quick. We'll just choose this skin, just download it, and go to cat account over here. I'm going to upload the skin. It's this one. And we'll do save changes. And if you really want to, you can also grab a cape. I like to go on labby.net, and that was a comma, and just go to capes and pick whichever one you want. There are custom ones you can find, but I'm too lazy to look it up. Let's just do this the millionth customer one, because why not? Just download, go back here, go to choose file for the cape, and then choose our cape, and then do save changes. And here we have our Minecraft account over here. So to actually play on our account, Drasl recommends using something called Fjord Launcher. I think that's how you pronounce it. I do not know. So this launcher on here, it's going to require you to have a Microsoft account with Minecraft installed. Not Minecraft installed, but your account has to have Minecraft. But what we can do is just look up your launcher unlocked. That's what it is. And it's the same thing, but that requirement is no longer enabled. So I'm just going to do that. Just download for the thing. You can do setup or portable. I'm just going to do portable. bootable to make my life a little bit easier. And once we have this zip file, we can just actually extract it and open this and open field launcher. You little bastard. I downloaded the wrong one. And now when we have an actual one we can unzip it, open this and open field launcher. Just say no, doesn't really matter. Finish. Yes. And here we are. And once we have our launcher open, we can go to manage accounts, author injector. We can put this to the side real quick. We can go to the main page of our Drasl instance and copy this link, copy link address, paste it here. We'll put in our username cat and the password 123456778. Press OK, yes, and we are logged in. Now we can just add an instance. We can go normal 26.2. And once that's done, we can do press launch, tick this box, do install Authentication injector, and just wait for it to download. And once it's open, we can just continue, press single player, and you can create new world, I guess. And here we are. Look how lovely this is. I am cat. And how about let's test the dog user we created. So we can go double check our dog user here. We can give him a skin actually. All right, we got dog, some nice fashion, and we just go manage account. Not manage account, that's manage account. Add the author injector, we can just the same thing. Dog, that is not dog. Password, and copy and paste the same thing from here. Okay, yes, it's like dog. And we can just copy this, paste it, whatever. Open this, and we can just press escape, open to land on, yep, apply changes. Go in here, go here, go here. And now we got dog and cat. They are best buddies. Or something like that. Hello dog, I am cat. Hello cat, I am dog. There you go. That's how you make your own custom authentication server. To be clear, you cannot add popular servers like Hypixel.net because they are not using the same authentication server. So once you try to join, it will just tell you that's not going to happen. But if you create your own server with the custom authentication server, it's going to work perfectly fine. And yeah, that's it. We are all done here. Alright, bye.